afternoon everyone, and welcome to our live video on the 1st of August 2024. Can you believe we've arrived in August? It has been a brilliant summer so far. We've been having lots of fun at the Oscha office and lots of people have been away on lovely holidays. So I hope you have all had a lovely summer so far and still have a good month at least to go of some warmer weather and getting outdoors and spending time with your family and your little ones as well. So today we have a super fun filled video for you. We've got our new releases to preview, so let me know what you are looking forward to there. Tell me what you are looking forward to. Let me know when you've tuned into the video. I hope I'm going to be able to see your comments today. Yes, I can. Oh, can somebody say hello to me, please? I'm worried that I'm not going to be able to see your comments again. I can't see any comments so far. I can only see when people are watching, so that is not so handy. Let me see if I can see if this. I presume people are trying to comment, but I can't see any comments, so that is not helpful because that is what happened last week. How is the sound? Hopefully it is all okay. I'm trying to see if I can see any. I presume people are commenting, so I might need to borrow my colleagues' messages again. Trying to look at all the settings here to see if I can make it work. It doesn't seem to be working, which is not so helpful. I think what we'll do is we'll get the comment thread through from Louise or Holly if it is working for them. So I'm going to continue with the video. Holly or Louise, when you have tuned in here, please do give me a shout. We need the phone for commenting so that we can all join in. So today, in today's live video, we're going to be showing you sneak peeks. We are going to show you pre-order news. We have got bonus items for the rainbow pre-orders, and we'll show you the final yarns and warp that are on the Iridescent Dream pre-order, which has gone live, and we will also show you and give you a little bit of information around the sample sale too. Thank you, Louise. Okay, so I'm going to be looking at this phone for comments, so I'll periodically check in and then I'll reply as best I can, and also Holly and Louise will be on the chatter thread too and will reply to anything that they can as well. So people are really excited to be here for the macaron warp and pre-order details as well. So is the sound perfect? Great. Okay, because I've used the new sound settings, so that's great. So all we need to do now is sort the comments. So sorry guys that I can't easily read your comments, so I'll check in on the phone here every so often. And we need to try and get that sorted for next week, because that is our next release week, because that is not as fun. So, to kick off with our first new release, we have got the Hobbit quest Into the Sunset, and this one is on our new macaron warp, which is inspired by those delicious pastries, which have inspired the colourway here. So we have a beautiful teal, fresh teal, minty teal blue at the top, running through a lovely fresh peach into a coral colour, and then finishing with raspberry at the bottom rail. Oh, I can see comments! Hurrah! Hi Sarah, I can see that you said the Hobbit quest just looks lovely. Oh, I'm so pleased. Do keep commenting, everyone, because I love to see your comments. Hi, Eva. It really makes the video so much more fun for me if I can just see all of your comments popping up, and your interaction is just brilliant. Yay! Okay, so a Hobbit quest on our lovely Macaron Warp, and this is a really nice summery release. So we've gone for a hemp blend as well, so I'll tell you a little bit more about that when I'm wrapping with it, but I want to show you the details a wee bit more. So this is the Hobbit quest design, and it depicts Bilbo and the dwarves on their quest through Middle-earth, and you'll see some other characters and features from Middle-earth. We've got Lonely Mountain in the middle here and Smog in the Sky as well. So we've gone for the top rail, if you like, as the turquoise minty teal at the top, and this is with the moon in the sky. And then if I turn it over to the bottom rail, if you like, we've got the sun, and this release is of course called Hobbit Quest Into the Sunset, and the colours here just really depict that gorgeous kind of sunset glow that you get in the summer nights, where you have that warmth in the sky and the warmth reflected across the landscape as the sun sets over Middle-earth. So it's such a beautiful depiction. Now, the weft is a lovely navy hemp and cotton blend. So the blend of this one is 38% hemp and 49% BCI organic combed cotton. And the GSM is 264, so it's a really lovely kind of medium to thinner weight blend, this one. So it's going to be nice and cool for the summer, breathable for the summer, a little bit lighter weight as well for these summer months. Now, hemp is known for its sustainability properties and how it's grown, which is really important to us here at Oscha. So it's very good in terms of the water that's used in the growth and the irrigation of the hemp, and it regrows very well. So it's very it's sort of considered as a good one for the environment, which is one of the reasons that we love hemp as well. And it does have similar properties to linen, of course, so it's moisture wicking, it's breathable, it is going to keep you cool in those summer months. Now, as you can see, as I'm tying it, there is a little bit of, what would the right term be? I guess a kind of slightly stiff quality to the hemp at first, but don't let this put you off if you haven't tried hemp before, because hemp softens up so much. It becomes super floppy, almost like a kind of well-worn linen shirt or linen jumpsuit like I have on today. It will feel really lovely. It's soft and buttery soft, and it will become one of your most favourite wraps in your stash. So we know that many of you love hemp because it is because it's really strong and supportive, so you will be able to use this one with toddlers as well, and it will be it'll be perfect in double layer carries for a toddler, or certainly lovely and strong and supportive as your little ones grow. You can also use this sling with newborns or little babies, because the GSM is quite nice and light, but you might want to break it in a bit more first before you use it with a tiny baby, and you might want to do a little Lexi twist as well, so I'll do that. Jenny's saying my 50% hemp sling is buttery soft now. Yes, so absolutely. And we had this one tested by Bethany, who has a 2-year-old, and she said that it was a bit stiff out of the bag, as I've mentioned, but after wrapping a few times it began to relax, and then it has more grip, than glide, which just means it's kind of very grippy. It stays in place well, but it does maybe at the start need a little bit more precise tightening along your passes. So there we go. So Bethany said when she used with multiple passes, my toddler felt weightless, and I was able to be confident that she wasn't going to budge. I also felt that this wrap had great temperature regulation, and I think, Bethany, you're in quite a warm climate as far as I remember. If you're on this video, please do join in. So I'm going to just tie this one in a wee front wrap cross carry because the placement is just so amazing here. Abby says, I love hemp. We have a queen who can handle the tumble dryer. Perfect. Yes, this is the thing with hemp as well. It's really easy care. So you can put it through its paces and it will be absolutely fine. So lots of love for hemp on the chat, which is great to see. And I'll just tie that in place. So that is Hobbit Quest Into the Sunset, and it is a real beauty. And of course it will be amazing in some fancy finishes because of the different colours in the top and bottom rail, and the passes will just look amazing. So I might just do a little tie for you. Just finish this off a little bit differently just so that you can see those colours. Now this one will be available as a made to order. So it shouldn't be too limited, but I have to say that there's not a huge amount of fabric. So I'd say that if you're keen for this one, definitely don't hang around. But it's not super limited basically. But of course that is hard to always predict what is going to fly off the website. Bethany says the colours look great together. Lovely to have you here, Bethany. So I'm just going to do a little twist here so you can see those lovely colours twisted together. A lovely little candy cane here. Erin says, I want to love hemp but haven't managed to break mine in yet, maybe. Yes, maybe. I mean, certainly it will soften up with lots of use and wear, and you can run it through rings. I think you can also pleat them. We've got a video online, I think it's on our YouTube, on how to break in your woven wrap, and I'm sure there's loads. there's lots of people, and lots of our customers have put different ideas in the clan as well for how to break in slings, so there will definitely be some threads to check out. Lovely. So there we go. Beautiful. Hobbit Quest Into the Sunset. Now let me have a little look. Yes, it will be available for made to order, so you can order our different accessory items. Wraps and ring slings will be ready made, but if those sell out you can always order the extra on the made to order listing as well. Looks like there's a Lucky Dips wrap pack that's gone live now, and I should remind you as well that all the releases will go up at 4:30 today. Lots of advice coming in for you on how to break in hemp, so I'm so pleased to hear that. Thanks everyone. Fab. So yes, as a little summary, so it's a great all-rounder, breathable, good for the summer, strong and supportive, moisture wicking and environmentally friendly as well. It's here. Lots of advice for how to break in hemp, which is great. Some of you saying that you can sit on it, sleep on it, lie on it, put it through, wrap it in a few towels to break it in. So this one for size 6 is 185, including VAT. And yes, it will be live this morning, and the made to order will be up for a week. It'll be live live this morning. Where did that come from? Live at 4:30. Okay, so now we have a little competition, a couple of competitions for you just throughout the video. So one is for any participant who makes a comment. We're going to take a random selection and someone will win a £10 Oscha voucher. And we will also have a little competition for some chatter as well. So we, as you know, we're going to be doing a throw sale, a throw sample sale, which I'll get onto later in the video. But we'd love to hear about how you, are you a throw Are you a throw fanatic? Do you have different throws for inside, outside? Do you have your special throws that are just for Christmas time or for summertime? Do you switch and change them up? Do you have throws that you pop on your sofa and your bed, ones that are for the kids and ones that kids are not allowed? Do let us know, and that will be for one of our £10 vouchers as well, which we will draw at the end of the video. So on to our next release. Jess says, I'm still searching for my first Oscha throw. And Erin says, I'm throw curious. Well, that's interesting. So here we have our next release this week on our beautiful macaron warp, which is Willow Rhea. Now, Willow Rhea has been woven with a gorgeous textural chenille cotton weft, and this is our slightly lighter weight chenille cotton, and it's exactly the same as Constellation Cello, which has been restocked on our website, and a made to order for that one is going up as well at 4:30. So if you love the Constellation Cello, and in fact Holly or Louise, perhaps you could bring me one through actually of the Constellation Cello, because I seem to have forgotten to pull one from the stock to show everyone as a reminder. So again, we have these lovely sunset macaron tones going through the warp, and a lovely burgundy chenille weft. So this is the first time that we've dyed the cotton chenille, and we've gone for this lovely kind of burgundy tone, which kind of really changes the colour of the warp. If I pop it against the Hobbit quest, you really see the difference in the warp. So this, with the navy blue, it's kind of quite kind of fresh tones, and here you get a slightly sort of more saturated colour, which comes through, which is really, really beautiful. So that is the Willow Rhea, and we've gone for the top side of this one. We have gone for the pink as the top rail. So I'll just bring this round and up and over my shoulder. So again, Willow Rhea will be a beautiful one. Jasmine is asking, will Willow Rhea be relatively limited? So now, the interesting thing is that Willow Rhea has about a similar amount of fabric to the Hobbit quest, so I would say that it's not going to be super limited, but I know that I've seen lots of chatter and excitement for this sling, so I think that you probably don't want to hang around if you're interested in Willow Rhea, because it is... it's certainly our only chenille release this summer, and chenille, the toweling chenille blend is perfect for the summer months. It is really absorbent, so you can take it to the beach with you. You can carry your little one to the beach, you can dry them off afterwards, and you can carry them home again. So it's a really lovely absorbent fabric, and it dries quickly as well. So the other great thing about the chenille is that it's actually quite a good alternative, like a vegan alternative to wool, because you get that lovely cushiness, and also a vegan alternative to silk, because it's a really cushy sling, so it feels nice on your shoulders, it's soft. It's also lovely against bare skin, so that's another reason why I would say it's a really great one for summer, because you know, when you're carrying your little one, you're kind of hot and sweaty. The chenille is like really nice and soft against you. But again, it will be lovely in the winter months, because it's a little bit warming, but it somehow feels cool in the summer but warm in the winter, and you have that lovely kind of moldability as well to the fabric. So it's a really nice option if you are looking for a vegan alternative to wool or silk. So I would say definitely try it out if you're looking for something like that. This one was tested by our lovely tester Sybil, who has a 3-year-old and an 8-month-old. So she's put it to the test with little ones and with bigger ones as well. And Sybil, if you're here, do please chime into the chatter. We'd love to hear your thoughts as well. So the Willow Rhea is 52% BCI organic combed cotton. It is 48% cotton chenille, and it's 314 GSM. So of course it is a thicker wrap, but I wouldn't say to be put off by that for the summer months. You know, as I've said, it's got lots of other properties that make it a great summer sling. You can also, as Sybil said, you can also see this wrap as like a 4-in-1 because you can wear it. So it's designed to be pink side up. So if you get a carrier or accessories, it will be pink side up. But of course, if you go for a wrap or a ring sling, you can decide, I mean, I guess a ring sling depends which shoulder you wear it on, but if you go for a wrap, you can have pink side up, or you could go for the tail side up, and then inside and outside as well. It looks different from the front, the face of the fabric, and it also looks amazing at the back. So, and it looks like a completely different sling on the back here. So really it's a lovely option if you are wanting to go for something that gives you lots of different options depending on what outfit you're wearing or what you fancy that day. Aria says, I've loved all of my chenille wraps. So, yeah, Zuka says the wrong side is amazing. Indeed. Sometimes it's really difficult to actually choose the right side when the fabric arrives. So yeah. Right, I will just pop this. I think we need to do a little fancy finish actually with this one. I'm getting carried away here. And I promise I will come with some new different carries as well. Just sometimes when I'm chatting with you all, it's easy just to do like kind of the simple thing that I know, and then also it will show off the colours and the pattern really well. But I will come with some different carries soon, I promise. So I'm going to do a little twist again with this beautiful sling. Isn't it gorgeous? So this one for size 6 is £222, including VAT. And like I say, it's not too limited, but I reckon it could sell quite quickly. So I wouldn't hang around to order this one if you like it, because I think it's going to be a really lovely summer chenille. And I just think the colours and the patterns really just zing for it. So yeah, there we go, Willow Rhea. I'm just going to bring this down here a little bit. There we are. Okay, so indeed, as I mentioned with Sybil, she has said that she feels it's softer and more luxurious than a regular kind of towel, and it's also softer and not synthetic, feeling like velvet. So she was saying that actually, some people have talked about the chenille wraps feeling like velvet, or being like velvet, or being like a towel, but it's actually kind of a lovely soft cushy version of that. And she says again it's a great vegan alternative to wool or silk because of the cush. And she also said that it isn't as bulky as she was afraid it would be, amazingly grippy, and the knotless finish could be a good idea. So it's a really lovely option. You can see here I've got a double knot there. I haven't obviously tied that. I've gone a little bit squint on the backs. I've got uneven tails, but the knot isn't huge, although like she says, a knotless finish can actually be a really good option, and it will hold in place really, really well. And she said that you could actually use this one for the beach and the park and the pool because it's easy care indeed. So you can pop it in the washing machine and you don't need to be worried. Charlene has said that her cello is definitely not bulky at all, so that's the one that's exactly the same blend, and it will also be going up for made to order because we've restocked cello in wraps and ring slings, but we wanted to give you the opportunity to order it in carriers and accessory items as well, because yeah, we know it's a quite popular one, so we thought we've got the fabric there, why not do a made to order? And you might have noticed as well that a lot of the bairn carriers are currently out of stock, and we are doing our best to keep them in stock as much as we can. You can always order them made to order or from our new releases or our made to order list on the website, and we will be restocking our classic bairns as quickly as we can. Basically whenever we put them up they just sell out again, so we will be trying our best. But of course, as you know, we've got lots of other priorities like our pre-orders, our made to orders as well, so our production team are always jam-packed in trying to fulfill all the lovely orders from everybody. So I think it's probably a good time just to quickly talk about our throw sample sale, because it's going to be going up in 5 minutes, and I know that they are pretty limited. I think there's maybe only 12 or so. So if you are looking to jump online for the throw sample sale, then I want to be able to show you the give you a little bit of info beforehand. So this is one of the samples that we have, and this is for the ivy throw in the ivy colour. But if I bring it close, you'll notice that it hasn't been brushed. So this is actually what they look like before they've gone through the lovely brushing process that we do with most of our brushed cotton throws. Now we have so this is a sample from whenever we were exploring the throws and the 100% cotton throws, and we also have a fringe on the end of this one. So that is kind of unique and different, like we don't normally do fringing on the throws. So I know we have this one in the ivy, and I believe we also have a Hobbit quest in this, and I think the Hobbit quest is the same colours. But basically the throw sample sale are just samples that we've had over the years, trying out different things. Maybe it's a prototype, maybe it's for the brushing method. Some of them have got little flaws and they'll be listed as grade 2 items, and some of them are a little bit shorter or smaller, so they've been discounted a wee bit for that as well. So it's your chance to get something a little bit unique, something that we won't probably weave again. And yeah, so that's our throw sample sale. I believe there's also, for those of you who have been around long enough to remember, there's like an extra spare from, I think it's like the Northern Lights extra large Rhea throw that we did years and years and years ago. So we've got one left of that one, so it's going to go up as well. So you'll want to check that out in about 2 minutes. They'll go online, and yeah, so that's the throw sample sale, which is kind of something a little bit fun for y'all. Lots of people love the fringe of this one. Oh, Sarah says, whoever gets the Hobbit quest throws, please spam. I doubt I can snag one. Lauren says price ranges for the throws. So generally they're very similar price to our regular throws, because there's absolutely nothing wrong with them. They are perfectly good throws. Some of them have like 10%, 20% discounted, and that will be on the description as well as to why. So they might be that the dimensions are a little bit smaller, or that there's something slightly different about them, which means that they would be 10 or 20% less than the regular throws. So I think they kind of range probably like around £126, something like that. There's a few child blankets maybe in there as well, or maybe there's like some that are like in between a child's blanket and a throw size. So they've basically been priced accordingly and are generally a similar price to our current throws, maybe a tiny bit cheaper. I'm going to have a little look and see if I can answer some of your comments. Hazel says, are there more fabrics for the other made-to-order carriers coming back? For example, the Keris, Kuri as well as Bairn. Do you mean in different fabrics, or what? Hazel, maybe you could clarify what you mean for that one. Let's have a look. Lots of love for the throws. What do you mean I'm koi macaron koi throw? My Oscha hoarding disorder stash will need a macaron koi throw. Lovely. Lots of love for the throws. Let's have a look. Thank you, Danielle. You're saying I would never rap like this, Hannah. You managed to keep your conversation while rapping and informing us. I'm always impressed. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. Sometimes I wonder whether it's a little bit chaotic. Lovely. Oh, Becca, you've already gone for a cello. Oh, brilliant. Let us know what you think of it. Okay, so MC is saying what size you'd get for a trip in hot weather with a 10 months babe at that time. I can't decide. So, I mean, I guess if you've got a 10-month-old, I mean, you maybe want to go for a base size so that you can kind of do all the different carries, but I guess if you're doing lots of back carries, then you could go for a shorter wrap, maybe like a 4 or 3 or a 4, and maybe that would be easy then for kind of doing back carries down to the beach, which would be good. You could also do a hip carry with that and it wouldn't be too much fabric. So perhaps a shorty sling would be a good option actually. Also you can do some knotless finishes I think with a sort of shorter size. You could do a no-sew ring sling. So yeah, maybe a sort of a 3 or a 4 could be a good shout. Oh yeah, lots of love for the chenille. Great. Okay, so the releases will be up now. So I'm just going to check if there's any more comments, and then we're going to move on to showing you some our scarf, our new pre-order Ita, our new pre-order warp and blends, our rainbow spares, and also our sneak peeks. So we've still got loads of exciting things to cover. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to pop back down to the bottom of the comments. And scarves, yes, there are only 18 Moria scarves available. I'm going to show you the Moria scarves in just a second. Oh, new tag isn't loading anything new. We've just had a message from Gemma. Maybe Holly and Louise can check out on that. Oh, the retro has gone. Oh, Natalie, you've got the Hobbit Quest one. Congrats. And a large tote. Wow, good one. That's amazing. The Hobbit Quest was already sold out. Oh no, I hope whoever, was it you? Was it? Yes, it was Natalie that got it. Oh gosh. Oh no, everything, so Jess can't see it. Hopefully, yeah. Check, see, and out, and then sort by new in. And there's Rings of Power throws as well. Oh, fab! Kylie, you've gone for a Moria scarf and a Treebeard mug. Amazing. Oh, good, Jess, you found it. You found the throw releases. Fab. Oh, sorry, Emily, you're saying you don't like the fastest fingers. It's not good for anxious people at all. Oh, dear. Oh, of course, Natalie. Yes, the dropped pictures will be revealed shortly. In fact, I might just do that just now. Oh, great, Chinedu, you have got a Hobbit Quest show and a wrap. Amazing, double Hobbit Quest. Yes, the Hobbit Quest wrap is amazing. And you're going to go back for Hobbit Quest made to order. What are you going to order in the made to order? I'd love to hear what you're going to go for. Megan says, are the cello and Rhea different prices? I thought they were the same blend. They may be slightly different prices. There can be different costs involved. So if we're dyeing the chenille, which we have here, then it's likely that one's going to be a little bit more expensive. But of course we can check out that. But yeah, that sounds correct to me unless there's a massive difference. Sarah says, I got a Woven Seconds Moria scarf, thinking of trying to get some Hobbit Quest now. Okay, so I'm going to show you the Moria scarf now. And I'll carefully put this one over here in case somebody has bought this one, and we'll get that perfectly packaged up for you. Alright, so I'm going to take off my Willow Rhea. Here we go. Oh, she's lovely. Okay, so pop my Willow Rhea down here. And then we have the beautiful Moria scarf. So this, the Moria scarf, of course, is woven on our lovely macaron warp, and it's in a slightly more kind of open weave. So it makes for this beautiful medium weight scarf that has a lovely drape, and it has a percentage of cashmere in this weft. So let me just check. Yes, 6% cashmere in the weft, and it has a lovely drape, a nice cushy kind of quality to it as well. And this one is going to be lovely for those kind of chilly summer evenings. You could wear it as a shawl as well. It would be a beautiful shawl, actually. I think I used it as in the shawl in the photos, because I just thought that would be really lovely as well. Because sometimes you just need something to kind of drape over you as the kind of evening settles in, doesn't it? It makes me think of lovely summer holidays, this one. But of course, with it having that little bit of wool as well, it's going to be a nice cheery pick-me-up for the winter months, which I'm sure will be around far too quickly than what any of us wish to believe. So that is the lovely Moria Grandeur scarf, which has the runes on it here. Oh, Sarah says the colours look lovely on me. Thank you, Sarah. Oh, Erin, you've gone for a ring sling. That's a great idea. Should be good for coming back from the pool with the toddler and for the newborn. Oh, that's such a great idea, yeah. Sylvia says, I love Rhea and Moria, in trouble as usual. Danielle's asking if there's any other scarf patterns coming on this warp. Nope, this is it. This is the only scarf we have. I think that's right. Holly and Louise, please correct me if I'm wrong there, but I'm almost 100% sure that this is the only scarf. Oh, a toddler curry, Brienne. Yeah, did you, which colourway, which one did you go for? Did you go for the Hobbit quest or the Willow? Lovely. Oh, Natalie, you've gone for size 4. Nice. And Michelle also got the other Hobbit quest. Oh, and you're wondering if you could do a trade with Natalie. Yeah, and what Sarah's gone for the woven second Moria scarf, thinking of trying it in a Hobbit quest now. Oh, and Jess is saying, I'm really tempted by the Ivy Chateau throw, and please can somebody else buy it? Oh, right, okay, so yes, as I mentioned, I think there's only 18 of these beautiful scarves, so you can pop on and go for one of those if you like that for the summer, and it'll take you all the way through the winter, the autumn and the winter seasons as well. It's a lovely cushy scarf, and yeah, it's a really lovely drape to it as well with the beautiful cashmere blend. So on to some pre-order news. For those of you who haven't noticed, we have got an exclusive mug pre-order running at the moment with the OneRing.net. So it's a lovely slate grey. Unfortunately, I don't have any here to show you because it is a pre-order exclusive. We did create we created a first little batch which we've already sent to the onering.net, so we don't actually have anything in house, but you'll see lovely pictures of it online if you're interested. It has got the Doors of Durin design on the front and a special celebratory 25th year anniversary logo on the back, and that is to celebrate 25 years of the onering.net community. So if you are a Middle Earth fan, or if you're part of the onering.net, then it might be a lovely addition to your homeware and a nice kind of memento for the celebrating the 25th anniversary. So yes, great. Now we are into our next batch of pre-order news. So we have got the so I want to show you the work for our Iridescent Dreams pre-order, and also the winning wefts, or the wefts that we have chosen to go along the edge from the polls that we ran. So here's another look at this beautiful teal warp, and it is sandwiched in between this lovely deep, very, very deep navy. So it's got a tiny, tiny hint of tealy blue, but it is almost black. I think the colour here on the screen kind of picks it up as black, but there is a little hint of navy to it. And then we have the lovely teal and bluey teal colours in the middle. And this one was inspired by the mood board that Jess put together, and it is the Iridescent Dream customer mood board pre-order, which is live now. So it went live on Tuesday and it will be closing on Tuesday, I believe. So and then it will take 4 to 6 months for us to order the yarns, get everything worked up, woven, finished, and then created into your products here in the Oscha workshop. So the different wefts are, we have got this lovely alternating space-dyed cotton with turquoise cotton, and that's on the sekai. So you can see what that would look like over the sekai. Then we have the Royal Lilac Barrette silk, and that's on the constellation. I'm just going to see if there's any chatter down here at the bottom. And then we've got the Tussa, which is the teal mix Tussa, and that's on the Lune and the Sea Salt as well, which is really lovely. And then we've got the Tencel and the Peace Silk. So that's the white Tencel, which will add a lovely shimmer, and there's the Tencel is on the Argonath and the Realm of Middle Earth, and then the Peace Silk is on the Ivy and the Misty Mountains. So hopefully that gives you a bit of an idea of those ones. Going over that lovely teal warp. So of course, as well, I should mention that the teal warp is our Egyptian combed cotton warp, which is a really lovely long staple cotton, which is kind of some of the highest quality cotton in the world, and it is really sensitively grown as well. So the owner of the company makes sure that the farmers who create the cotton are well looked after, and then it is spun locally to the farms as well. So there's less kind of transportation that goes on with the yarn, and it will create this lovely kind of slightly kind of shimmer, and it'll just have a lovely kind of wrapping quality to it. A little bit similar to the Supima, the Sea Island cotton, and our Suvan Gold cotton as well. So you can kind of see that extra shimmer that you're getting through the cotton. So it's a really special blend, and of course it is a little bit more, it's a little bit of a higher price range due to the special properties in that organic Egyptian combed cotton. Now on to the rainbow spares. So we have got quite a few bonus items in the Rainbow pre-order spares, and there is a reason for this. So some of you who are in part of the Rainbow pre-order will remember that there was a little shortfall in the original weave of the pre-order. So our mill said they would add a new beam and create more of the fabric so that we could obviously fulfill the orders. So as they were doing that, we added on some extra meterage for the bonus items. So I'm going to show you those now. So we have Starry Night, and this one is Starry Night Pinky Promise. And it is a hemp blend. Let me just get my notes on the blends, which are here. So we've got 25% BCI organic cotton, 17% hemp, and it is 282 GSM, so it's like a white kind of hemp. It's the same blend as our Matrix Aura. This one has been washed as well, so you're getting the kind of fluffed up version here. So let's have a look. Yes, great, loving the name. Oh, Noah says, Starry Night, I swore I wasn't getting any more of the rainbows, but now I need it. So Starry Night. Now this one we're actually going to run as a made to order because we do have a good amount of fabric, and we will be doing it as a made to order, and all of the bonuses will go into the group initially, and then we'll open it up to everybody else after 24 hours after. So the Starry Night Pinky Promise, we're going to made to order for it because we figured why not let you choose what you want to order, especially we've got lots of fabric. Normally with spares and bonus items, because they're such short runs, we just make them up in the most popular sizes because that is you know, that's the easiest way to do it, and we have to have a certain amount of meterage before we run a made to order because the process is quite complex with the different sizes and making sure we close it in time and all of that. So Becca's saying we don't have a spares list quite yet for the pre-order, but we're hoping it should be going live to the group in about 2 weeks' time. But I don't have an exact date yet because our production team have not fully confirmed when everything will be ready by. So yes. So that is the Starry Night Pinky Promise. Now we have a lovely blend in the Bloom Summer Rain, which has a cashwool blend. So I'm bringing the bloom forward to you, for you to see it, and it is a kind of slightly, I think it's actually like a, oh gosh, I think it's a, I want to say a purple weft, but now I'm second guessing myself. I think it's actually like a bluey weft in this one. But maybe it's black. Oh my goodness. I should have checked that. I was convinced it was purple, but actually now that I'm seeing it really up close, I'm thinking that it's maybe alternating black and blue. Oh my goodness. Holly or Louise, if either of you are online, can you check the rainbow? I'm thinking that it's actually black and blue alternating weft. Yeah, I'm almost certain it's a black and blue alternating weft, but it gives like a kind of purple aura, and I just thought, oh, that's fine, it's a cash wool weft, but it actually looks like that. So so we've got yes, 41% superwash cash wool, lovely, and it is 74 GSM for this one. So I'll show you the drape of it as well. Lovely. There we go. And that is the reverse of this fabric. Now this one is a little bit more limited, so we have made up this one, and this will be made into sizes, so it won't be available for a made to order. Yeah. And then finally, I believe many of you were asking for a jungle spare, or so jungle bonus, should I say, or hoping for a jungle bonus, and I think I maybe let you know that on the group, so here it is. Now, let me get it up the right way. Wow. You can see that leopard there and the little creature on the branch. Isn't that amazing? So this one definitely has a black weft, and it is oh, I've not copied that one over correctly. Yeah, I need to confirm you the weft of this one because I put it in as the same as the bloom, but I know that's not the case. So I just need to confirm with you what the weft of this one is. But I know that it's black. So again, Holly or Louise, if you are on the rainbow sheet, could you please confirm the jungle weft and also the colours on the bloom? So Holly has said the bloom looks to be 2 alternating shades of blue actually. Okay, so it must be a really deep blue. I'm going to bring a real close up for you. Bring this up, see if you can see it. So I think it's a deep, it's like a royal blue and like a navy blue. And then the jungle is a black organic cotton weft. Yeah, that's what I thought by the feel of it. So it's a simple organic cotton weft, so super easy care, great all-rounder, and the jungle will also be made to order. So the jungle and the Starry Night made to order, the bloom is ready-made. Now we will also have some extra Hobbit quest in grade 2. There'll be a few spares probably in grade 1, although I'm not 100% sure about that. And there's going to be a few in the grade 2. Now, I want to explain to you why that is. So, for those of you who are not aware, the Rainbow Group decided to invert the Hobbit quest design, and so they were the first group and actually the first version of this to be woven. So normally it is listed as this as the front, if you like, but we changed it around so that this became the face of the fabric. Now, once we did that and we received the fabric, we realised that the way the grad falls across the Hobbit quest design has created this little bit of blue in the kind of purple section. So it's just where the grad happens to fall, and because it's on the reverse side, it's a little bit more obvious. Whereas on the right side that we've used in the past, you don't really see it at all because it's just part of the fade of colours. So when we picked up on that, we thought, that actually, with the combination of it being just where the grad happens to fall, also the blue and purple are quite different from each other. So it kind of stands out. And because we had the opportunity to weave more, we thought, actually, let's remove this part of the design on the Hobbit quest, so just that one stitch line, and so we could weave the run for the pre-order without that line. And we've decided, because it is a little bit on the obvious side, and especially as that's the top rail, we've decided to release these ones as grade 2 as a little bit of a bonus. It's still a beautiful design and it still absolutely works, but it was just not quite hitting what we expected and what the group who ordered the Hobbit quest would probably expect of their release. So I believe that you can see that there. So I just wanted to highlight that because of this, there will actually be quite a few listed as a Hobbit quest. So Lauren is asking how many of these are second grade. So quite a few of them. I don't have numbers off the top of my head, but I would say maybe from what I've seen, I don't know, maybe like 15 to 20, something like that. And they'll all be made up and listed at the same time as the spares. So if you're looking for a little bit of a discounted wrap, then you can go for one of those. Yeah, lots of people mentioning that they wouldn't even notice looked at. So lovely. Lots of people saying they wouldn't notice it. Jeanette says, sign me up for that Hobbit Quest grade 2 too. They all need love indeed. Beautiful. Okay, so I have got the draw to purchase winners as well. So I have in my preparation, okay Holly, I've forgotten to bring through the sheet with the draw to purchase winners. I've got the wrong sheet. So maybe Holly could announce the draw to purchase winners, or you can pop through, Holly, and I'll read those out at the end of the video. So Nikki, you are asking if you've missed on the sneak peeks yet. No, you haven't. So I will show those to you. Thank you. Okay, draw to purchase winners then. So for the Constellation Zodiac Infinity Loop, the winner, that one is Alexandra Panks. The mainline tote is Melissa Hill, and the Middle Earth tote is Mia Hertz. So we'll pop that in the thread for the draw to purchase as well. And yeah, and you can email us to claim your invoice for those ones. Emily is asking how limited is Bloom. Off the top of my head, I think there's probably going to be about 20 rats, something like that. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, cool. Okay, so I'm going to give you some little sneak peeks, and then I will show you yeah, and then a little bit more information for just a few things that we've got coming up the rest of the year. And yeah, so okay, so how am I going to show these little sneak peeks? So in our next release week, we have got I think I'm going to give you one of the clues as a clue rather than showing the fabric. So we've got a fishy little pattern for one of them of the releases coming up. So if you love ponds and lakes and fishies, then that is one of the items we've got coming on the Macaron Warp. And the other item is this lovely little sneak peek, which I'm going to glide past the screen here. So yeah, we have got a nice hybrid coming in one of our water patterns, and yeah, and then a beautiful leafy summery design as well. Lots of people identifying prawns, and yes, Bethany on the koi, well done. So we have just signed up to do our first major baby and toddler show in the UK. So we're going to be coming to Olympia London in October. I think it's the weekend of the 25th of October. So Jill and I will be there. We're going to take a good sample section of all of our slings, and we will also bring some wee interesting bits and bobs like quilt weave, pocket weave, all of our different carriers that we do. So if you're based in England or near London at all, or if you're able to travel down or travel over for the event, we would absolutely love to meet you there in person. So we will be going to the Olympia London The Baby Show in October, and we will do some little fun events maybe from the show as well when we do a little live, so that we can show you our stall from there as well, which would be fun. And closer to the time, we can ask you for your requests if we're coming along to that. We're also kickstarting our TikTok channel. For those of you who are on TikTok, perhaps, I don't know if many of you are on TikTok, do let me know, and we'd love to know if you're also on TikTok. But we want to make sure that we're keeping up with everyone. So we will be doing some content on TikTok, and you'll see that happening over the next few months as well. And And yeah, the Iridescent Dream pre-order is open now. Closing's on Tuesday. All of our releases are open, are on the website now. And yes, Danielle, I've already popped in the Iridescent Dream current pre-order info, so you can watch the video back after, and you'll see all the information from on that one with the yarns for the warp and the weft. And yeah, it's been so fun chatting with you all today. I'm so glad the comments worked out in the end so that I could see you all. I'm just going to scroll back up and see if I have missed anything, and then we will finish up for today. Great, lots of love for the prawns and the koi. It was on the macaron mood board. Nicely spotted, Rita. Yeah, it was part of the ones that was part of the initial inspiration. This thinking that will look amazing. Great, perfect. So, thank you all so much for joining me this Thursday afternoon. Yes, Hazel, was it just the 25th, also the 26th? Yeah, I think it's the whole weekend. We're going to Olympia, London, so I think it's like the 25th, 6th, 7th, something like that. If the 25th is a Friday, I think it's on for 3 days, so hopefully you can make it. Be so nice to meet you there, Hazel. Oh, Becca's asking who won the comment vouchers. So Holly will look through the comments, and she'll put a post once I've posted the video, or just now I guess, she'll put those comments up for you because I'm not able to choose live. So thank you all so much. Natalie's saying, looking forward to hugging our first Hobbit quest wrap. Yay, brilliant. Thank you all so much for such a fun live this afternoon. I have really enjoyed chatting with you all, and I'm glad everything went smoothly. We sorted the sound out, the comments. Holly's just announced and tagged the winners, so that's great. I will see you in London in October, Hazel. We'll remind everyone near the time as well. I know it's really far off, but we just want to let you know that that's been confirmed and we will be there. And yeah, it's great to meet customers in person. So thank you all so much, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Wonderful week, wonderful rest of the week, and a wonderful weekend. Bye everyone.